Good morning, everybody. It is May 5th, Wednesday morning here, and we're taking a quick look at Ethereum. Now, I'm going to be honest, I think Ethereum is due for some sort of a retracement, a healthy retracement. You know, it's not like we're saying it's going to crash or it's going to go all the way down. It's a bad project. I'm just saying that expect some sort of a retracement, in my opinion, that can possibly happen with Ethereum. I think we're way overextended. And yesterday, I think we see some sort of confirmation telling us that, hey, we might be going down soon. So in this video, I'll show you my reasons to why I think we're gonna go sideways for a bit and maybe continue to downtrend for a bit to these lower levels. So we'll discuss those important levels, and we'll discuss what we need to see with Ethereum to continue this uptrend, if the uptrend is meant to continue, basically, right? So you can't really forecast exactly what's going to happen in the market, but you can prepare for it, right? So once you know exactly the levels that you're comfortable with, and once you know the levels, you know, if it meets your criteria or not, or if it breaks below the support that you're looking at, that's when I like to be prepared for what might happen, right? So sometimes, you know, the whole market is up, obviously, and this random guy on YouTube is telling you, hey, watch out, this is gonna go down or whatever. So obviously, always do your own research. Always keep in mind that it is very subjective sometimes, those criteria that people have. And right now, I just think that this is due for some sort of retracement. So let's see how that goes. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree. But without further ado, I'll stop talking here. We get back to the charts. Ethereum, yeah. We've been pushing ever since April 25th, all the way up here. We had, again, a good, a nice 63% increase. And I think this is an area right now that has a profit. It's a profit-taking level for a lot of traders. And I think is going to continue to maybe move sideways for a bit. But the important level I'm just basically looking at right now is the $3,225. So what I mean by that, if we're looking at a macro scale, right, ever since we got stuck in this ascending triangle, we know where buyers are coming in exactly, and we know where the sellers are. You know, it was basically the biggest thing we're looking at is a $2,000 region. So usually, if people have been accumulating, we know exactly the resistance was for a longest time. Buyers are coming in more aggressive, sellers are coming in at a constant rate. If we take the base of this a triangle, overall, we'll see that that's mainly what, as soon as we break above, right? So it's a typical textbook move or pattern. We wait for a break above, come back to retest, and then we shoot back up. But that profit target would be somewhere, you know, where it would be the base, the length of the base of that triangle projected at the presumed breakout. And we're reaching that right now. So that's the first factor I'm looking at. Again, the fact that we haven't really had any bad days with Ethereum here for a while, since April 25th, tells me also that it is due for a retracement. You'll see here Ethereum, every time it really goes up, it pumps up. It likes to hug this 8 EMA on a daily. It also likes to find that support on a bit of a higher time frame on the 21 EMA, and then again the 55 EMA would be our last resort to find that support. So as we go up, we find that support at the 8 EMA. If we break below the 8 EMA, the 21 EMA is always there to support us on a shorter time frame. And depending on the buy and the sell pressure, you know, if we're going up to, let's say, for example, on a $2,000 region, expect a lot of selling to happen, right? So you'll see that, hey, I don't think really the 8 EMA is going to hold, neither the 21. We need something bigger for these guys to find that support at. So the 55 EMA for sure is definitely something that we will need to keep in mind, keep our eyes on, keep it on our radar. But overall, if we're looking here at the most important levels that I would need to see, overall, you know, the past 3 days here, the MACD has been stagnating a bit. Thing is that, hey, we could be due for some sort of retracement. RSI itself is starting to kind of tick down with the RSI, the stochastic RSI is starting to tick down, with the RSI itself being in the overbought region, right? And then if you look at that combination, right, if you look at things like this, maybe if we go back to the, so let me just highlight something like this with the MACD all the way at the top and a bit of negative volume. And, you know, we're reaching some sort of, yesterday's candle was pretty bearish after a very long uptrend. If we go back here, you'll start seeing, hey, maybe if you look at something like this, for example, over here, Stochastic's trying to go down. RSI is all the way at the top. We have a bit of retrace, and we start having some over the average volume. So this is the average volume right here. And then once you start having an over volume that goes beyond the average volume and it's negative, also we see a retracement. Again, sometime maybe here, stochastic RSI starts to tick down. RSI itself, this is the blue one right here, is all the way at the top. We're having more than average sell volume, for example, like this one over here, and the candle itself is pretty indecisive. It's signaling for a lot of traders or a lot of people, you know, whoever is moving the price action, that hey, we are due for some sort of retracement. And you'll see that all across the chart, guys. Same thing over here, for example. I don't want to give you too many examples. Same thing over here. You know, we really pushed all the way up here. We're starting to see those indecisive candles. I'm pretty sure you probably can't see that unless I zoom in. So indecisive candles over here, stochastic all the way at the top, MACD's all the way at the top. We see some sort of, you know, movement sideways. So it just tells you that, hey, we're gonna slow down here a bit. We need to slow down for a bit and not get too excited yet. So this is obviously on the very short term, guys. So overall, if for the long term, this doesn't really matter. We all know that. This is for the people that would like to, you know, they don't want to buy the top, so they want to buy Ethereum at a, you know, you're saying, hey, maybe this is gonna go down, retrace back down here. I would like to get Ethereum at a 13% discount. Is Ethereum gonna go all the way down here, 24%? Sure, that's great. So overall, we love Ethereum, obviously, but along the way there are stops where the price action is gonna lag for a bit, retrace for a bit, and you know, if you can tell where those key regions are at, then you can you know, optimize your profit making, right? So just something to keep in mind. Obviously, not everything's based on the charts, but I like to gauge where I enter in terms of my investments. So right now, this is what we're looking at. If we go back down here as we move down, so this is what the daily is telling us. If we go down to lower, as we go to lower time frames, you'll see that we've been down ticking with the MACD itself. RSI is trying to go, she still has some ways to go all the way to the bottom. If we go maybe to the 4-hour chart, we'll see that, hey, look, we are due. So this is the range we're actually stuck in right now, right? You won't see it much here on the 4-hour, but you can tell here, even on the VPVR, the 3,432 and the $3,218 region is what we're looking at in terms of Ethereum. And overall, stochastic RSI is all the way in the bottom, indicating that, hey, look, we could be having another leg up. So that's something to keep in mind. But we're seeing a lot of rejection that's happening right now. So that's what we need to keep in mind. So this whole analysis depends on certain criteria, right? If I start to see Ethereum going below the $3,230, that's when I start to get worried, because I think that's going to cause a lot of panic selling as well. So every analysis here, I hope you know, obviously you keep that in mind, that all the analysis we always at the end of the video talk about the criteria that we need to see the coin or whatever chart we're looking at break above or below before we start really taking a different look at it, right? So right now, if Ethereum doesn't really find that support at the $131, I'd be a bit worried. And if it starts to break above these levels again at the 3,435, I'd be, oh, okay, so we still continue, we do have that buy pressure again. So you identify your ranges, you identify the lines, and you see where your how the price action reacts to those. I think any break below this line over here is going to catalyze a price movement back to lower levels, at least to somewhere close to 3,000, right? So something to keep in mind here. But even if we're looking at the 6-hour here, you're seeing that the volume has been really decreasing. And when the volume decreases, it's basically telling us that, hey, there's less and less interest in the current trend, basically, which is right now it's upwards. So 12 hours also, you know, again, losing that steam. MACD's losing that steam. Stochastic still got some ways to go. I don't want to prolong this video. These are my 2 cents. Again, guys, there's basic criteria we need to see before we assume anything. My criteria is if Ethereum does not hold this guy over here, the 3,239, I'm assuming Ethereum is going to go back down to the 2,000 or 2,900 region, 3,900 region. And if we see that as well, you know, I think that's the thing, because everybody's looking at this, right? So it's so sensitive and volatile that any movement anywhere causes panic or causes fear or causes excitement, and you see massive movements, right? So you just need to keep that in mind. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much. Thank you for watching. If you like the analysis, please like the video. If you agree or disagree with the video, then yeah, just leave it in the comment section below so we can go back and forth and argue, right? And yeah, have a great day. Thank you for watching.